how are you?
Hey, Perry.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy weekend.
I know. I mean, I really thought today was Friday. That's why I started working. And I didn't
I
know until you just told me in the kitchen.
I know I didn't want to tell nobody that.
You
Shit.
guys know I don't work on the
And then
weekends.
you argued me down. No, it's Friday. No, honey, it's damn Saturday.
I don't work on the weekends. And so Perry said, "What are you doing working today?" And I was like, "I always work on Fridays." He's like, "It's not Friday." It's something so wrong with me. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
We got some serious news to talk about. The first two stories that come up are very serious and unfortunate. Today, we're going to talk about. Oh, we got a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about Tia Mowry releasing a statement on the status of her marriage. We're going to talk about Aaron Carter, just passed away at the age of 34. We're going to talk about the nurse that was with Takeoff and what happened. I would say his last moments, but what she did, what happened, and what happened during that. That was very sad. We're going to talk about P. Diddy becoming a billionaire from selling weed. He's on set to have the to be the largest chains minority company that sells cannabis. Also, we're going to talk about what happened at his party last night. Let's start with the Aaron Carter news. Perry, do you know who this is?
Yeah.
You do?
hmm
You know
Yeah.
Aaron Carter?
I remember a young kid. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't buying the records, but he had some popular hits. Yeah.
He did? I don't know
Yeah.
how I know him. I know
Yeah. No.
him.
No. 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 He did. I mean, hell, he used to have like blonde hair or something like that, and it was like an individual backyard boy. I mean, back.
Yeah, what's his name?
Yeah.
Nick Carter is his brother from the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just being announced that it looks like approximately an hour ago, it was announced that Aaron Carter was found no longer alive in his bathtub. Um, they sent the homicide detectives out, but they don't really suspect foul play. Listen, Aaron Carter has had a history of drugs,
hmm
specifically crack.
Damn.
He was on Celebrity Rehab. That's a nice picture of him right here. Uh, God, what show was I watching? He was also on Marriage Boot Camp. Uh, when I say his drug problem was bad, let me try to find a current picture. He's actually has tattoos on his face.
I think I remember the one when he was on Marriage Boot Camp because didn't his mother and like girlfriend come or something like that? If I remember right, maybe I'm
Well,
not.
you could have seen that. Uh, he also was on a reality show with his brother, who's famous. God, what group he's in? The Backstreet Boys.
hmm
Yeah, Backstreet Boys. He used to date. I think they both dated Paris Hilton. I can't remember how that story went, but uh, he recently, well, not recently now. He also lost his sister Leslie to
Mm,
heroin.
damn.
Um, the whole family just had a lot of problems. He's been on drugs for a very long time. Even though they're not saying that it's a drug overdose,
hmm
I'm just gonna assume it because he's a bad addict. He's a very bad addict, and 34. Whew. Now, Perry, we're old. We're in our
Yeah,
50s.
I know.
34. Another kid. Uh, oh yeah, he dated Hillary Duff. I remember that. I remember that. Uh, they found him in his home in Lancaster. So he lived in Lancaster, California. That's not a real ritzy neighborhood at all. That's just a regular, it's not a bad neighborhood. It's just a regular everyday worker neighborhood.
hmm
Um, yeah, it's sad. So now Nick Carter has lost. Well, I know the parents also suffer from substance abuse. He's lost his sister Leslie, now Aaron, now, and Nick didn't go to his sister's funeral because he didn't. he couldn't handle it, and everybody criticized him for that. Don't tell people how to mourn. I know for me, I've gone to funerals before, and I just make sure. You remember this period? I don't look in the casket.
Right, right. I
You
remember.
remember I just couldn't look in that casket.
Mhm.
So that's unfortunate news. Condolences go out to the family. I know Nick and Aaron have not been speaking, but all that goes out the window when you realize you'll never speak to him again.
Yeah.
And he was just in and out of rehab. Uh, he tried being gay for a minute. That didn't work. He was just, I want to be respectful. He just was an addict. And had a lot of family problems. They had a lot of family problems. They put those kids in show business way too young. Nick Carter blew up first and became the Backstreet Boys. And I would imagine you always feel like you're in your brother's shadow.
Mhm.
Very bad. Very bad.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
move
sad.
on. It is sad, isn't
Yeah,
it?
34 is way too young.
Oof.
Yeah.
Let's go to this next story. This is even worse. I've tried to, I covered it maybe 2 videos talking about the Migos situation because it's just, what's the word I'm looking for? It's just a
Mm.
lot.
Yeah.
Everyone says, when I covered the story, everyone says, please be careful because it's the Prince brothers are involved. They run Houston. I'm not been here so many nice things about it. The other story I covered on, I talked about how the father, Jay Prince, came out and gave a statement, and the
Mhm.
audience went crazy. They said, "We don't believe you." They said, talking to the father, not me. We know you had something to do with Takeoff's death. It is this story's just as big. You reminded me last time, Perry, of the whole Biggie situation in Tupac back in the day. I don't
Yeah.
think it's going to get solved for a long time. Um, Now, yesterday, it came out that the Prince family has unfollowed Quavo. Like, what? And then when everyone started talking about it, they refollowed them again. This is a mess. Well, today, the nurse is coming forward. So remember when they released the 911 tape? I think it's Quavo. It's Quavo talking to the 911 saying, there's a nurse here. There's a nurse here. What should she
Uh-huh.
do? So the nurse came out, and this is what she said happened.
Recall what it was like around you while you were trying to assist him with other
The
people?
uncle was very distraught. I mean, after I told him, he said, no, no. And I started crying, and he grabbed me, and he's like, please, please. And I started bawling. And I was like, then I came back across the street. My neighbors were out. And I was crying, and I'm like, typical nurse, I was beating myself up. I should have gone sooner. What if I would have been 5 minutes sooner? Sorry.
What would you say to people questioning your actions or anything?
I don't really care.
Did you see the other people who were shot as well?
They were already gone. All I know is he's a 28-year-old male, and that's my son over there. And somebody is his mother.
I don't know if you caught it, but it was Quavo telling her, please bring him back.
Mhm.
I'm a mother. I can't imagine. There was another tape out there that TMZ had put up the day Takeoff lost his life. And Quavo is uncontrollable, screaming, no,
Mhm.
no, 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 no. Can't imagine. I can't even hardly talk about it. Can't imagine. This
No,
story can't. It's always sad for me
it's not an easy topic. I mean,
to hear.
anytime somebody lose their life like that,
Mhm,
and then I know I keep saying it at an early age. I mean, it's always sad regardless of age, but when you got kids that ain't really had a chance to live their life yet, to go
mhm.
like that is crazy.
Someone asked me why I didn't play the full video. I can't. That's enough. That is enough. I just remember I told you guys I'm a kind of person that feel other people's pain. It's just, what can we say? That's what happened. It's so weird too because we all hear the rumors. We don't know for sure now. He wasn't the intended target, and there was a nurse that just happened to be there. So just a lot of things. I don't know. I don't even
It's
know.
crazy. But we can just
Now,
wish his family the best and stuff. Prayers go out to him because it's a very bad, sad time in their life. You know what I mean? So
I cannot listen to that again. You guys will have to rewind. I know people want to hear it again, but she just said what happened. It was nothing she can do, and that Quavo was crying, begging her to bring him back.
yeah,
Mm-mm-mm.
yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
No,
I
that's
don't
too
know.
much.
You still think this case is going to go on for a while, Perry?
Yeah, I think
Mm.
so. I mean, even but that's just how I go. I think if they arrest somebody, then it's gonna be a lot of stories. Was that the real person who did it? It's gonna be a lot of conspiracy shit around it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. That's uh, that's it. That's all I have to say. Let's move on to Diddy.
Mm-hmm.
So Diddy had a party last night. First, let's talk about. Do I talk about the party? Do I talk about his business? And let's talk about his business ventures first. Okay, so let me put this on the screen. They're saying that P. Diddy, excuse me,
Mm-hmm.
just invested $185 million into his weed companies. They say it's going to make him a billionaire many times over, whatever that means. Also, he's going to be the largest. It's going to be the largest minority-owned cannabis company.
Mm-hmm.
That's smart.
Yeah, no, I mean it's a great business because people like to get high.
What did
No,
they
I'm just
do?
saying,
They love
like,
their weed. Okay, people
and
love
it's
their.
not cheap. They gonna get the weed before they get a hot dog.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And you said something else. Uh, it's not cheap. It is
no,
not cheap. I thought weed was cheap. It's not
nope,
cheap. At least it's
mm-mm,
not in the dispensaries that we went into. It's very, very
nope.
expensive.
Hmm.
And every time I go to the dispensary, I don't smoke weed, but if I did, I would say it. I just don't like. I don't know. I don't like anything. I just don't like it. I don't like anything in my lungs. I don't like the candy. Remember, my cousin kept trying to get me to eat the candy
Yeah, yeah, they help you sleep. Yep.
to help me sleep. Yeah, I
Hmm.
just don't like it. That's just not my thing. But every time I go with them, oh, and they deliver it here. They deliver it.
Yeah.
You could get it delivered. Um,
Hmm.
they got a drive through, or you
Yep.
can actually go in the dispensary. It's always crowded. Like it's always crowded. This is a smart thing. Puffy's a smart businessman, but he been getting tore up lately on the internet because it's been just revealed that he gave Elon Musk a $10 million to help him make the deal for Twitter, for buying Twitter. People have been pissed off
Wow.
at Elon Musk. You didn't know that?
Oh well,
And
no, I didn't know Diddy gave him money. I know people have been pissed off at the guy. You know what I'm saying?
they were pissed off at the guy. They were pissed off at Diddy. Somebody, why isn't the article coming up? Somebody dug into Diddy's background and found out that he used to be a Democrat, but he's secretly Republican now. And it's just been an onslaught in Twitter. I'm not
Did he
telling anybody what to be. I'm just saying what's
did
going
he invest
on.
the 10 million or just gave it to him? What? I mean, how
He
do you
invested
know?
the 10 million. So then
Oh, okay.
he came out and said that he did it because everybody's mad at Elon Musk. He's been
Mm-hmm.
making a mess out of Twitter. He
Yeah.
wanted to do make people pay for the check mark with the ultimate goal of uh selling Twitter accounts. And oh my gosh, he's been
Well, on
uh
top of that, he been on a damn firing spree. People,
that
he
the
locked people out. I seen
yeah,
something. I think it was yesterday, day before yesterday, where people thought they was gonna come to work.
yeah,
He
yep,
locked it out, and you had to have a certain badge, and then he want them to
yep,
sit home and wait by their computer to
yep.
find out if you got a job or not.
hmm So Diddy's been getting backlash like all day. Just go to Twitter, and then he came forward and said that the reason he invested helped him invest is because he wanted to be in the room. They tore that up. They said you're a
Mm.
10% investor. What room are you in?
Yeah. Yeah.
Diddy has been having a bad day. Okay, they are not feeling Diddy. They're not feeling Elon. What do you think is going to happen? You think he's going to calm down? Listen, he has
I have no
erased.
idea, but I don't know. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, when you see stuff, it's like he don't give a damn. Like,
White hair is very strange and very rich.
it's almost like he trying to damn destroy it. You know what I'm saying? To me, that would
Destroy
sound like.
Twitter. I know.
Yeah.
It's only look. He's firing people left and right. He's blocking people's accounts. He's erasing people's tweets, and I mean important people like Hillary Clinton. What's that girl? AOC. She's a congressman. Alexandria, I know is her first name. She's spunky young girl. Like,
Uh-huh.
and then he's also getting political on Twitter. So if you say something that he doesn't like, he will clap back.
Yeah.
Now, what? I don't want the owner of Twitter on my feed, let alone commenting on anything. You are the owner of the company. And then
Mhm.
remember he brought that sink in there
Yeah.
the first day. It's just been a mess. It's just been a mess. Good. Okay. I'm trying to keep this video short today since I was so long on the first one. If you guys have missed it, please rewind and go back and listen to the tape about Takeoff and find out what we know already about Aaron Carter, who just lost his life in the bathtub. Reminds me of Whitney Houston and Bobby Christina.
Yeah. No.
All right,
That's
let's
crazy.
go. Huh?
I said it's really crazy. You know, when they say you found them in the tub, and then that's the first thing came to my mind too was Whitney. You know what I mean?
Did it come to your
Yeah.
mind?
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about P. Diddy and Young Miami, Carisha. We know that they have an open relationship. That's what you call it, an open relationship. And currently, Puffy has a girlfriend pregnant here in Vegas. They call her Gina B. Yeah, this is a mess. This is a mess. Is Puffy too old for this mess period? Is he too old?
Sound
He's
like it,
53. Huh?
but if he just gave, the guy 10 million to invest in his company, I guess he got money to pay for the babies he have.
Yeah.
So-
Oh, speaking of babies, you did hear that Nick Cannon is on his 12th child now. I can't.
I heard something like I just can't take it.
I can't. Yeah, I didn't even cover it. I can't. Anyway, so last night, Carisha gave P. Diddy a chain, a real expensive chain. I hope this doesn't play music. Let me see. Hold on. No music. Did you hear someone say that's $1 million? I doubt she would spend $1 million, but if you look at it, she spent a nice little amount. Look at it. But they don't show it. They have to show it. Is Puff Daddy too old to act like Hugh Hefner? Because remember, Hugh Hefner had the old girlfriend, and he says this now. He tells them about each other, and he said that's the mistake he made. He said this on the Breakfast Club. I'm not making it up. He said the mistakes he made when he was younger, and when he used to see a whole bunch of different women, was that he didn't tell them.
Uh-huh.
So now he's living in the prime of his life. He tells them about each other, and it is what it is.
Well,
Is he too old for this?
huh? Well, not really. Well, it's just the lifestyle he want to live at this point. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say he's too old, but he got the money and he should do the right thing. Just tell him up front because
Harry.
they only want to be with him for the money anyway.
Oh, Perry.
So it's like, hey, you know what?
You see?
Let's cut through the chase. Let's not bullshit around. You know what I'm saying? You know, you want some of me or whatever. How much on the table? You give the price, they'll show up, legs up.
Perry.
And that's what he wants. And then he can go
Perry,
back down to
stop. You
Florida.
just
He
stop
can go
with your
wherever.
nonsense. Stop. I'm trying to make this fast and in a hurry. Quick, fast, and hurry. You up here clowning. Well, how much? Child.
No, I'm saying that's
please.
why he does it. Like, it's like a lot of old men don't have P. Diddy money.
Oh my God.
They give up their Social Security check. They'll have a visit once a month, and that's between the first and the third. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened in the real world.
Anyway, let me post this. This was that's the wrong one. At the party. Let me see. What did I do with that video with Krishan? Hold on. At the party, Krishan came. And P. Diddy serenaded her. Where is the video? It's got music. Ooh, okay, let me try to turn the music off. He walked over, stood up, came over, kissed her both cheeks. Hope this music, hold on. Let's turn that down. Kissed her on both cheeks, kissed her hands, telling her how glad he was to meet her, everything. She posted this on her social media. It says, bro was giving me flowers. I was just in awe. Thank you. Look how he treats her. He's like, I'm so glad you're here. Kiss, kiss. You know, the old man kiss, bows to her, kisses her hand. I don't know what happened. But Krishan has become a full-on star. She's just been on Baddies one season.
Yeah. She's making a move.
She is, but she doesn't act like she's becoming a star. Her and Blue still cutting up, acting a fool. Of course, this week, he beat her up again. She put it on social media. She went on live. I don't feel like playing it. This was her face. He punched her in the lips, punched her in the eye, split her nose. Her nose was bleeding. I can't go through it anymore.
And the sad part about it, Sherelle, I mean, by them doing this every week, that's what's giving them more popularity, believe it or not.
Well, no, here's the thing.
I didn't know who the couple was until you started covering it. Well, and then now it might be a Tide commercial. I see them behind the washing machine fighting. You know what I'm saying?
No, what else happened this week? This week, Blue's ex got interviewed by Megan James, in which they all talked about Krishan. Krishan got mad because why is the ex even mentioning me? And then Blue comes out and defends the ex. They break up again. And then they start fighting on the internet because he stood up for her. When is Krishan Perry going to come to terms that, number one, you don't need this bum? Number two, you're the star. You're the one with the music and the record deals in the show. He got that TV show because of her.
Right. I mean, because was
but you let somebody put your hands on you. This man he's putting his hands on her.
Was Blueface there with Diddy? No, I think it was just her, wasn't it?
No, it was just her. And everybody was happy. They were like, oh, good. The ruler's gone.
Yeah.
What? Get rid of him, Krishan. What are you doing?
I think part of her just feel like being with him, going through this stuff is helping her get more popular, but it's not.
Hold on, Perry. Hold on. I just seen something. I can't with Andrea. Hold on. I can't with Andrea. I'm gonna drop the link. I'm dropping the link right now. I can't. I can't.
Now,
well, let me finish these first.
Yeah, you never know, huh?
Andrea has heard this rumor. Oh my God, that Blueface goes both ways. I refuse to believe it. This is ridiculous. Stop it, Andrea. I believe you heard the rumor. I believe that, but it's just a rumor. I don't think what? Huh? What? Huh?
I think it would be out there. If we know about all the little baby mamas and stuff like that, I think you would know that too. These days, a lot of people always just go there.
Look at these people in the chat. I can't. Will y'all stop? I'm sorry, Pierre. I keep interrupting you. That was Andrea's fault.
No.
Why does she keep him around? She don't need him to beat up on her. What is going on?
You can see that. I don't think she see that yet. That she don't need him. And if you needed him, if you needed him, for companionship and all that, then I think she got to switch the roles because she's the one looking up to him as if he's the meal ticket. Simply switching it, he might fall right into place. He might stay at home on the weekend if she just switched the roles.
Switch the role how? She should start beating him up? What do you mean by that?
No. They've been fighting each other every week now. What I'm saying is, I think that she gives him that power by
Uh-huh.
making him think that he's the like the
Mm-hmm.
main person in the relationship that's
Uh-huh.
making it happen. But at this point, she's making it happen for herself.
Mm-hmm.
So she got to understand that and say, hey, you know what though? I don't really need nobody. I just need myself. But it's okay to have somebody for companionship, relationship wise.
Mm-hmm.
But it's how she project herself to him is probably
Mm-hmm.
why he do what he do. If that makes sense. Like
I don't know. This just needs to stop. Yeah, I
he
can't
probably
look
thinking,
in
yeah,
the
you're gonna take
chat.
this ass whooping, whatever. And if you want to be famous, you'll be back. Well, if she let him know that she gonna be famous regardless, he might straighten up.
Something
Just
because
saying.
you ain't hitting me and you
Yeah.
and making money off of me. Listen, Blueface had that one song. That one song. She has a bright future. When you got P. Diddy coming across the room acting like
Mhm.
Janet Jackson just showed up, she's a star. She's a star. She's a
He
star
might
now. She's a
he might be
star.
he might be trying to sign her or something.
She's
Go
a
ahead.
star and she don't need Blueface. And you damn sure don't need this man putting his hands on you whenever he's in the mood.
Right, right.
It's crazy. Let's move on to our next story. Let's talk about Drake. Oh God, Drake. Drake's been on the wild. Okay. He released an album Friday. Here's the album cover. Let me see if it's here. It is. You can't really see it. But released the album uh, and talked about everybody on the album. Okay. Talked about Meg the Stallion, called her a liar. Talked about the case. With Tory Lanez. What else? He's just talked about everybody.
Mhm.
I ignored it because I see right through it. Publicity. You just put everybody name in there so you can get everybody riled up. And by the way, go listen to my album. Okay. But he went after his ex because they dated for a little while, allegedly. Serena Williams' husband. Her husband's name is Alex. What's his last name? Oh, Ohanian. And
Mhm.
he's the creator and owner of Reddit. They say he has more money than Serena. And I forgot his response. Anyway, he's not about that life. You're not gonna see him at a Jay Prince party, okay? He's just a clean cut guy that fell in love with Serena. They got a little nice little family, right?
Yeah.
It's like you're picking on somebody. You know what I mean? It's like you're being a bully. Drake is
Right.
being a bully. Leave this man alone. But
Well, put it this
anyway,
way: Drake will mess with him, but he ain't messing with nobody from Houston.
I
You know what I'm
know.
saying?
I know.
And he ain't doing that.
He's not. He's really not. And it sounds like you still want to be with her or something like that. Like they're happily married. They've been married a long time, a couple years. You know,
Mhm.
I think the kid is at least 6, 7 years old. But anyway, it's and then he came out and said, you know, he was proud to serenade Serena, and you know, it wasn't even really a like he didn't want to beef. He was just being, yeah, I love my wife. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like, but anyway, the rumors is that Serena is furious, calling him a P word behind his back,
Uh-huh.
saying that he's just messing with her and she glad that she is over him. She had a bigger response than the husband did. I just look at it like this. Drake's just trying to promote an album. He's talking about Meg the Stallion. He's talking about a whole bunch of people. Like,
Uh-huh.
ignore it. If you give it life, you're helping promote his album. Remember when he did back to back?
Yeah.
He did the first song before that. I can't remember who it was. He did a first this track for Meek Mill's No One Said Anything. Then he
Uh-huh.
realized I can fill the name with celebrities and everybody will be flattered that I mentioned
Right.
them or show me some kind of reaction. And then that song went through the roof. He started out, I learned the game by William Wesley. Boy, you can never check me. He named
Uh-huh.
Charlemagne. He named a whole bunch of people in that song. What are you doing now? It's using that as a form of promotions. That's what I think.
Mhm. Yeah. And gaining favor. Like if you say his name, you know, using people's name. Oh yeah, we like him. He gave me some clout or whatever. You know, it's crazy.
Oh, Eminem used to do it. Remember we talked about Christina Aguilera and
Yep.
Britney Spears. Like
Hmm.
it's a form of marketing. Don't get so mad, Serena. Chill, leave him alone. He's a hot ass mess. Don't get so mad. I wouldn't. I really wouldn't. So what else do I want to talk about? We got a whole bunch of little stories today. Let's talk about Tia Mowry giving an interview to Us Magazine. Put this up here. In which she's talking about her divorce. She said that she's glad that she went through with the divorce. First of all, she's giving an interview, so she knows that what she says is going to be in the public. So I'll go over some of the things she said. It's bothering me that if you are strong enough to do interviews and go on and talk about it, she posts about it every day, getting stronger,
Uh-huh.
I'm loving
Positive vibes.
me. Huh?
Positive vibes. I
Yeah,
said
positive
positive
vibes. Oh,
vibes. Yeah.
remember that? Positive vibes. You're doing all of this, but you won't tell us what happened. Just tell just tell us what happened. I don't want to hear about some crazy neighbor. Remember that chaos?
Yeah.
I'll just say what happened.
Just tell your damn story.
Just tell the story or stay out of the media.
Yeah.
She wants support, and I'm living my best life, and I'm being strong, and you keep talking about it.
If living your best life getting divorced, then damn.
It's two rumors out there as to what happened. One is he cheated on you. I do not believe this rumor. Oh, and not only that. Two, I'll tell you in a minute. Two is that he was spending too much time on the job and really feeling himself and not being the Corey that he used to be when you were the one with the jobs and stuff like that. I don't even care which is true at this point. Just either you're going to talk about it or you're not.
Right. I got you.
It's just driving me crazy. But anyway, she goes on to Us Magazine. She said, it was not easy. I usually tell people in my close circle, this is not for the weak. It's very hard. Why is this making me mad?
It's almost like she won a gold medal for being so strong for dumping her husband.
Well, I just want to know what it is. Maybe you are being strong. I don't know. But if you're not going to tell me exactly what happened,
right?
Then I really can't. And every day, constantly go to her social media. Every day.
It's almost like a person want this credit. Oh, I'm just strong female. I'm just this strong, this or that, right? But we don't know what you overcame.
Yeah, I just want to know what happened.
You would have to give me a backstory, because some people are very strong that overcame shit. But if they never tell you what they overcame, you don't give them the props.
Right.
What did you go through? You just woke up one morning, seen somebody else you like, and say, "Oh, I'm leaving my husband." That's not being strong. It's being unfaithful. And backstabbing. But like I said, I don't know what happened in the relationship. Hell, he could have did something.
Yeah, so, I mean, we don't know. I just want to know.
Yeah,
I just want to know.
Mm-hmm.
She would go on in the interview, says, I feel like when you continue to work on you and work on yourself and work on loving yourself and valuing yourself and having self-worth, the decision becomes easier. That's true. Well, what are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
I mean, it'd be nice to know what kind of decisions you really had to make.
I just want to know, because if he did cheat on you, I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you. I'm proud of you anyway, whichever way it goes, because you are supposed to put yourself first, and no one's supposed to be unhappy in the marriage. But I want to know what happened. What happened? And then what really confuses me, this really is getting even more confusing, is she does these tweets every day about how she's being strong and she's putting herself first, and then he's in the comments cheering her on.
Yeah, baby.
It's confusing me. What is he doing here?
I mean, hell, I'm starting to wonder if they just trying to get some public attention. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna say it, but he came out and a couple weeks ago said he loved his wife. I'm confused. Once you're in tune with yourself, it makes it easier to make that decision, but it doesn't mean that it's not hard. It was very difficult because you have to think about so many things. Huh? Anyway, she's getting a lot of public support. The public is saying that he cheated on her. but I don't know. You know, someone said they didn't care because this couple's boring anyway. That is
Almost
so
a lot of
mean.
people can get attention like that too. I mean, people get cheated on every day, and not to belittle the fact that people got cheated on. She's not the only one.
Oh, Perry, no, you got to clean that up.
Okay. No. Okay. No, that's what I'm saying. She getting all this overpower and support, right?
Uh-huh.
But maybe the people that supporting her know the backstory. We just don't know.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, I'm saying because it happens every day. But if you don't know the story, you don't know to give that person that kind of support that overcame it.
Look at this.
Yeah, over them.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You guys, y'all are mean. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at oh my goodness. Okay. They are boring. Let's take a couple comments and keep it kind of short today. I just did a video before. Perry, what are your thoughts about the whole takeoff thing?
Oh, shit. My thoughts is look, the people in there know what happened. It's just gonna take some while before the public know exactly what happened and somebody get arrested or not. I mean, because we ain't even sure if somebody gonna get arrested for sure. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just look at it as being a sad situation all around.
Yeah.
Because, and I don't think it'll end here. It's like even with this, it's two sides. There's such thing called retaliation. So things that happen down the road too. I think
It's sad. Andrea, don't you come with your mess. I already talked to Andrea on the phone, people. I know what she get ready to say. Don't come with your mess.
I'm coming.
Okay, you heard a rumor that Blueface goes both ways, right?
Oh, y'all know I live in Atlanta, and y'all know I be in these streets. And y'all know I be at these certain parties where everybody sit around and talk.
Oh,
Now the queens said, Miss Andrea, he go both ways. And I said, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
Stop,
Shut your
Andrea.
mouth. So, I'm busy drinking that yak, and I'm still letting them talk.
You acting like P. Diddy now. We supposed to be older than this. What?
Hey.
You drinking yak.
I'm drinking that yak, and everybody talk. Everybody talk. So if I'm gonna say this to make the Sherelle channel not get struck. It's allegedly, but
yes, please
it was look. It was more than one queen that said it. Now
stop.
So,
I've heard people say that Perry's gay. It's just a speculation. They've said that. Perry, have you heard that?
Yeah. Those people said that because they were trying to hurt your feelings. But these people are saying it because they've been at the same party.
So this is what you're telling me. You're telling me Blueface is even worse than I thought. He's beating up on Krishan.
Undercover.
He's got other women. What's her name? Jaden or Alexis?
Alexis.
And then he's having men too.
Well, you know what? The thing about it, Krishan, she can rap. She can rap. Blueface can't rap. He can't even remember his words. He cannot rap. And the sad part about it is that this young girl don't know her worth. And he is using her for clout. He is using her. And it's sad that nobody around her that has a positive outlook that can direct her to the right path that she could go in. You know what I'm saying? But he can't rap, y'all. He can't rap. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Like I said, I was sitting around with some folks drinking on some yak.
I can't.
And everybody was talking, and his name wasn't the only name came up. There's a lot. I ain't gonna mention. Look, I ain't gonna mention. I'm just mentioning one name. But I'm gonna tell you something. Everybody these days is undercover. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Are you? Are you undercover?
Oh, you know what
okay, bye, Andrea. Bye.
You know I told her I like Philip D. I like Philip D, baby. Bye, y'all.
Bye. Hey, Sid, how are you doing?
Hey, Sherelle, I was telling you in the comments to continue reading that article. Tia explained what happens. She said he's living a bisexual life.
Oh,
keep reading the article. It's there. It's under his photo.
got these notes. And they're telling me that the majority is that she really doesn't explain what's going on. Oh, hold on.
It's
Are
there.
you sure?
It's there.
Okay, I said, are you sure?
Girl, open the article.
Wait.
Jesus.
Wait, what?
I don't want to mention the content creator. I saw it yesterday. Keep reading.
All right, let me keep reading. Thank you. Do you want to stay up?
Yeah.
Okay, it says, let me start from the beginning. So I read, okay, start from here. The 44-year-old mom of two continue. Once you are in tune with yourself, it makes it easier to make the decision, but it doesn't mean that it's not hard. It was very difficult because you have to think about so many things. Maury told Us Weekly that the women should chase their joy and not expect a man to make them happy. Chase the joy, chase your happiness, no matter what your situation you're going through. Everybody deserves to live their authentic life. And I encourage people to do that no matter what anybody else is saying on the outside, and really tap into yourself and tap into what really makes you happy and go for it. But I will say this, I haven't got to that part yet. This sounds like that would make sense. Let me keep going.
Reading.
Hedrick was all smiles when he attended the Los Angeles premiere of My Policeman at the Regency Bruin Theater in Los Angeles. Maury said her children are thriving and she speaks with Hedrick every day. I talk to him every day. We tell each other that we love each other every single day. He is family and will always be family and a part of our lives forever. And there you go. Let me pull it up. Hold on. I'm not saying it's not there. Let me pull it up. Because that would make sense. I need to know what is going on. I just need to know. Because it wasn't making sense. That would make sense.
Yeah, it's there. You got to keep reading it.
I see it on Lipstick Alley. I don't see it. Did they say allegedly?
It was that same article. No, it was that same article. You just have to keep reading. It goes on.
That was the end of the
Maybe
article.
there's a tab that says continue reading. No, it's not. Maybe there's a tab that said continue reading, but it's there. It was the very last thing that she said.
Damn.
What? Well, that would make sense.
It would damn sure change the story.
No, but let me go keep check into it. Hold on. Those are just comments.
Okay, I'm gonna drop down and go look for it, and I'm gonna send it to Perry.
Okay, thank you. That would make sense, though. That would make sense. Now I'm about to find this damn thing. I'm about to find it. Had anybody else heard it? Start all over. They're saying it's here. Start all over. Hold on. Or somebody got that story mixed up. Tia Mowry opens up about difficult decision to dump husband Corey Hedrick. Tia Mowry opened up about filing for divorce from husband of 14 years, Corey. It was not easy. No, I've read this before. It was not easy. I usually tell people in my close circle, this is not for the weak. It's very hard, Maury exclusively told Us Weekly while promoting her partnership with Lactaid. I feel like when you continue to work on you and work on yourself and work on loving yourself and valuing yourself and having self-work, the decision becomes easier, she tells Us Weekly. The actress wore a stylish trench coat over her gym clothes while leaving the gym after a strenuous workout on Wednesday. Maury is staying fit just in case she bumps into Mr. Right after dumping Mr. Wrong. Let me go look. I'm gonna read this real quick. The 44-year-old mom of two continues, once you are in tune with yourself, it makes it easier to make that decision. But it doesn't mean that it's not hard. It's very difficult because you have to think about so many things. Maury told Us Weekly that the women should chase their joy and not expect a man to make them happy. That's true. Chase the joy, chase your happiness, no matter what situation you're going through, she said. Everybody deserves to live a life, to live their authentic life. And I encourage people to do that no matter what anybody else is saying on the outside, and
Sherelle,
really tap into yourself and
Sherelle,
tap into
I'm sorry. Go right above that. In that small writing, right above it.
What's under
Here we go.
the sister star seemed to confirm internet rumors that Hadrick is living a double life. Sorry, Sid.
Hell no.
Okay, Perry, don't do that. Living a double life as a What? Let me read this again. Let me make this bigger so you can see this. This doesn't make sense. The sister star seems to confirm the rumors that Hadrick is living a double life as a bisexual man. He's a bisexual? Perry, do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what the cursor is?
No.
The
That's what the young lady just
sister
said.
star seemed to confirm internet rumors that Hadrick is living a double life as a bisexual man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Rumor has it that he was miserable because he was unable to live his authentic self. Let me read this again because let me make it bigger so you can. I want to make sure this is what I'm gonna go word by word. What? The sister star seemed to confirm internet rumors that Hadrick is living a double life as a bisexual man. Can you see that, Perry?
Yeah.
What?
No, I know. And then maybe that's why he's in there cheering her on when she's doing this stuff, and he's like, "Yeah, you're right."
Okay, it makes it make sense. It makes it make
Right.
sense.
I mean, because maybe he's just happy to be able to live his authentic, to be his authentic self. Like
Daniel,
the
did you know
relationship.
about this?
Huh?
No, but I was in the chat and I just want to say one thing. I was placed on timeout by one of your moderators just for the I just don't feel comfortable with the judging people with their sexuality. So I was voicing my opinion about it. It's wrong because
Do you feel like
I'm
we're
gay.
judging him?
If he's bi, like whatever. But
Right.
it's
No.
I don't like the gay. It seems to me it's coming off as gay bashing, and I was placed on timeout.
Well, first of all, I missed the whole article.
And then let me say this too. If it come across that way from me, I apologize. It's not that. It's not that. It's like if you in any kind of relationship, whether gay or straight relationship, and a person veer off, is no longer committed to that relationship. That's what I'm saying. Hell no, too. I just think, regardless.
Because I was ostracized by my family for being the way I am.
Oh,
so,
right.
That for anybody liking, whoever they like, it's not, yeah, I get it. Like, we have to talk about it because that's just that, but it's none of anybody's business because, like, if you go, it's like telling people you go to their house and you tell them, like, oh, don't watch that on your own TV, like, turn that show off. That's basically what you're saying. Like, it's their business. So, like, we shouldn't judge anybody for who they like or what they like. Let's judge them for their actions. And because I was trying to voice that in the chat, I think it was Andrea. I do have respect for Andrea, but somebody placed me on timeout because I was voicing that.
Let me say this to you, Daniel. You come from a very different place. It's a personal subject for you. But I think here they were just revealing what the problem was. And I was asking, like, this doesn't make sense. What is the problem? Do you think you could be too sensitive?
I guess so, because it just hits home. Like,
yeah.
I've been watching your shows for like 2 years. And like, I really love your content and I look forward to watching it every single night. Like, I really watch your shows all the time. You know, it's just, and I never ever heard you come across as doing like gay bashing. It's
But
just,
you feel like
when
I was
Andrea came
today?
on and she has to drop the T, like, oh, she's a queen or whatever, it's offensive. And so what? Like, if he likes that, and you know what I'm saying? Like, that's none of anyone's business. Let's talk about what he's doing to the person. That's the only thing I wanted to talk about on that regards.
Because
Like,
it's a very sensitive subject, and there's another
yeah.
side to it, is what you're saying.
Like, it's okay for girls to like other girls, and like everyone praises it, but then like if guys like other guys, that everyone wants to, oh, he's a sissy, or he's a a
Right.
bitch.
Yeah.
And then and let me tell you something, this is why people are in the closet, because of that. Like, if we was to eliminate labels, then everybody will be will be able to come out and say, look, this is what I like. And okay, Nosy, thank you, but I just have to make sure that everyone knows that it's not nice. That's all.
Well, yeah, no,
Okay.
I appreciate it. I mean, because if I just wanted to make sure you weren't saying that I said something. If I said it, then I apologize. It wasn't that way.
No, it was
Okay.
Andrea.
Okay, I
And
got
now
you.
Nosy is saying to take my. She could say it because she's a girl, so it's okay. I'm not gonna fight with a girl, but I want to say this as somebody from the LGBTQ community. Like, if they like what they like, okay, that's fine. But don't call anybody queens or like laugh about it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you're coming from a different place. It's very sensitive for you. Hold on.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, we got a lot of people you want to stay, Daniel?
Sure. I mean, I'm not gonna
Okay.
fight with girls, so if they want to come on and try to argue with me, that's fine. I'm not gonna
I don't
yell
think
back.
via argue. Hold on, let me read this from Nosy really quick. Thank you, Nosy. Stop bringing personal trauma to YouTube. I am gay as hell, and this is not gay bashing. Get therapy, sir. Here's another one. Says,
I would love to get therapy, actually. That's fine. I agree, Nosy. Thank you.
you don't cut people out, period. What's OT? I don't know what that's saying. Personal for everyone. Everyone's experience is personal. Like, we really spreading rumors. It's disappointing. Oh, you're talking about the Blueface rule. V, what did you want to say? You want to talk to Daniel?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that no one was talking about being gay at all. We were talking about what is the story? Why did they divorce? What happened?
Well,
Why?
Andrea mentioned her being him being a queen, like from Atlanta. That's what was offensive.
She's talking about
She was
I
talking
think with
about
his
Blueface. She was
Yeah.
talking about somebody else. She wasn't talking about
But
Tia
it's
Moore's
still,
husband.
you're still talking about somebody who's in the LGBT community, if they are DL.
right.
So
V,
what?
what he's saying is that it's the name, the queen thing affects that community. When somebody,
Andrea was using it lovingly. She said this
okay,
is who she hangs out with. She
But
wasn't being bashing it. She was using it in a loving way. This is
yeah,
who she hangs out with. My queen said, because she's using it in a loving way, not bashing. So I think you got offensive because of the word itself, but she wasn't using it that way.
Okay.
So
I
anyway,
think it's a soft spot for Daniel, and he
yeah,
I
was
mean, for
yeah.
other people too
want to
that are
remind.
not saying anything, the other people that are not actually speaking up, I'm sure it is also because of the fear of being outed.
Yeah.
Because of being judged.
But
And the
Girls is
reason they
more like,
stay, he said, the reason they stay in the closet is because they go through a lot if they tell people. And
yeah, well,
he
I
doesn't
think
want. He
everybody.
wants to make sure this was not another form of ridiculing. That's what he's saying,
I
right,
get
Daniel?
that.
yes,
I get
yes,
that.
Sherelle.
I think everybody is sensitive to that nowadays. I think everybody knows that nowadays. But you can't just every time a word is mentioned, jump on the defensive about stuff like that. Because really, we were trying. Sherelle and Perry was trying to find out why she got divorced. She said, She said she's happy and all this stuff, but never knew why. She never stated why she actually got divorced. So that's what they were digging for. So
And
it was
Place
no
me on
form of.
grandson
timeout
is gay.
in the chat. I'm just speaking up for my community, and
I get it.
she could have diffused that in the chat, which prompted me to come up here and talk about it.
Well, I think what prompted you to come up there to talk about it is because they put you in timeout.
Yes,
But
that's
but don't take offense to that even. If people are they're trying to keep the chat clean and they're trying to keep people from uh veering off the subject or talking about something that we're not talking about on stage.
The chat wasn't even
So,
clean. Everybody's laughing about it. Like it's funny. Oh, he's bisexual. Oh, he's a queen. Oh, ha ha ha. Like it's not funny. Like who cares?
Somebody said, "Did you want to share some of your story?" I don't know. It's personal. They're asking
My
you.
mom has never told me like my mom has been cold to me. My
Mm,
dad doesn't want to hang out with me because of who I am. So
mm,
it does hit and nosy. Okay, yeah, maybe I need therapy, but and I admit that. But it's still wrong. Think about as many other people who has been ostracized by because of their parents because of who they are. That's why they're on the DL. So to it's just wrong. Like that's all I was saying. Like I
yeah.
I enjoy your show, sure. I've been watching for over 2 years. Like I really like your show. So and I know you or Perry didn't say anything, but I was just trying to voice how I felt in the chat. That's all.
I hope you feel comfortable.
But if you
Thank
guys,
you for
I'm
even
sorry.
sharing that because there is another side, side that he's coming from. That does it still touch you? Is it still affect you to this day?
I
well, it sounds
apologize
like
for I apologize for interrupting your news or anything like that.
No, you're
I'm
fine.
out.
No,
I'm
no,
out
no,
and
you're
proud.
fine. That's what we do on this
Yeah, but
channel, Daniel. We talk. We talk about issues. We talk about feelings. We talk. And if something didn't sit right with you, that's okay for you to come up and voice your opinion. Um, and thank you for even sharing that part that what you've been through. There are a lot of people that go through that.
and
and
I was gonna
that's
say
why
there's probably a lot of people that can relate to that because they understand what you've gone through because they've gone through it too. So
Yeah.
that's fine. We don't have a problem with that at all. I was just trying to explain to you. I don't want you to get all in your feeling about the show because it wasn't being directed that way at all.
Yeah.
and that's and for the future, that's why guys, if you guys can understand, that's why men are in the DL because of being judged by society. If
Mhm.
society was more open to guys and same-sex relationships, then there won't be issues of DL or oh secretly this guy is living an undercover life, because at the
Mhm.
end of the day it's okay for girls to like other girls, but it's not okay for guys to like other guys. They're made fun of, and this is why it's happening.
Hmm. Hmm.
Well, society has to catch up.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to catch up. Uh, should I bring someone else up, Daniel, or are you done?
Yeah, go
Because
ahead.
they
I
want to
don't
talk
mind.
about. Okay, let's see. Tell us. Who was that?
Hi, how are you?
Good. Sound
You know
off.
what? I actually agree with this brother on the panel. It's like you don't get to tell me what my experience is. This man is being vulnerable, and
Mhm.
saying, "Hey, I was offended," and nobody said, "Well, I apologize for that." Everybody wants to go to, "Oh, he's too sensitive." Who are we to tell somebody they're too sensitive? These are people's experiences. This is real life. It's not talked about. And even when y'all bring up Shauna Brooks, y'all went in like making it a joke, like it's a bad thing to mess with a
Who's
trans
Shauna
Bring
woman.
Brooks?
up who?
Who's Shauna
Bring up
Brooks?
who?
Shauna Brooks, when we were talking about Benzino, that's the same situation.
Oh, a
When
while
it comes
back.
to the LBGTQ community, it's
Uh,
always a divide. And it's easily for a woman to say to her heterosexual man, "Well, honey, they say this about you." Well, he wouldn't know what that experience about because he's a heterosexual man. And I think what this gentleman was trying to do was give you guys a side perspective on what we all deal with when it's time to come out. Our people shun us. We're homeless.
mm,
Horrible things happen to us. We're
mm,
forced into prostitution. We're forced into
mm,
certain things because of how people actually think. But they never tell you, "Oh, well, I had a past." Your parents always try to push off like they just didn't have a past, like they never did anything in life that was just not appeasing to their family. But they give us this high this high road to maintain, and they didn't have it. So it's a big struggle, and I think that it's like an addiction. This is something that you deal with for life.
mm,
It's a lifelong process.
mm. Well, thank you for telling us your
But
experience.
let's embrace people when they come out. That's one thing. It is in the black community we are shunned. In the white community, I don't get that vibe. They embrace. You know, it's our community. We got to do better. We see Offset. Who was it? It was our people. Come on, we got to wake up, people. That's all I have. Thank you for letting me speak.
Okay, bye, Tulsa. Thank you. Yeah, I get it, Daniel. It's very sensitive, especially that other side that you're talking about, where if you do come out, you almost get punished for it.
Right.
That's,
yeah. Or beat up or bashed or, you know, it happens. I live in New York City, so it happens all the time. You know, there's certain areas of New York in the Bronx, like, or Brooklyn, wherever you go, you can't walk down a certain block or else you're gonna get beat up. You know, so I live in New York, so it's not, you know, it's just not looked up upon, you know.
but how would you get to a situation where you're married for 14 years and now all of a sudden you come out? How do you think he got in that situation? Because he had to know, didn't he?
I have to say that
Thank you, my big
with
sis.
the older generation, like growing up, it was always that toxic masculinity. Like you had to be masculine in order to date them, whatever. You know, like I'm saying older generation, like in their 40s or 50s. The guys coming out now in their 20s, they're open, you know, more because of it's getting like it's simmering down as far as the judgment goes. But that generation now, like before, you know, they're so used to being in the DL. Oh, I don't want my mom to know. You know, that's why people are still in the closet as they are older. But and that's why that situation probably is happening, because, you know, they just want to be themselves, but they in their minds can't, you know, so they just be in the closet. So that's why that situation is happening. But it's more likely for the younger generation to just be open than it is for the older generation to be open.
Yeah. Joseph, what did you want to add to the conversation?
Oh. Hi.
Hey.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm actually at the gym and I'm listening to you guys. And
you are not at the gym. You
no,
called from the gym.
I am. I'm listening to you guys at the gym.
Go ahead.
And I wanted to give my 2 cents. I'm 32. Just came out a month ago. My family is African and Caribbean. So I understand about being ostracized. And I feel that guy's pain, and it should be respected. However, this conversation was not about that, you know, and I think a lot of times we tend to make something about something that it's not, and then that kind of take away from the main conversation. So I respect his opinion, and how he feels should be respected. But this conversation was not about it. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
I'm referring to the chat. The chat has to be better. Like, honestly, that's what I was talking about.
Okay. All right. Hey, Sin.
Hey, y'all.
Sound off.
Okay. I don't know. Hey, V. Hey, Perry. I don't know your name, but I think where the whole matter stems at is somebody to marry someone, to live a lie for 14 years, and then all of a sudden you're bisexual. Okay. And that's the problem that we as women have. You can't be with me and then tell me 2 days later you bisexual. There's too much going on in this world. And I understand and I respect your sexual status. And to even make matters better, Gary with the T, we all know he's gay. He always used the phrase queens. So you can't always say if somebody uses the word queens is offensive, because it's not. I'm sure everybody in this panel right now have a gay friend.
Yeah.
And if we can use the term queen with them, okay, it's not a mean thing.
Right.
And we can't, Perry and Sherelle cannot be held accountable for what people say in the comments.
Sherelle, I want to ask you a question. Did I hold you accountable for?
No.
No. I'm not saying I meant to rephrase it.
Did I address the chat, Sherelle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, maybe I was doing something at that time, but that's what I want to say. As a woman being in a marriage for 14 years and all of a sudden you divorce your husband, and then it comes out that he's living a bisexual life, I'll be running to the divorce court.
You think he's wrong for that?
Yeah, he's wrong.
Yeah, he's wrong. You feel like you got to tell me up front?
I mean, come on. For 14 years, you hid that from me. For 14 years. Come on now.
Exactly.
Come on now. I don't care what your problem is. That's just a straight out lie, and you're wrong.
Exactly. And look, you got 2 beautiful children out of it. And how you gonna explain to your children, "Oh, mama fell out of love with me because I came out"?
Yeah, I get that. Everybody's
Right.
saying it is a huge betrayal. I mean,
It's,
And,
you
you know,
get that too, Daniel. You get that, right, Daniel?
Yeah, that I understand. Like it is wrong.
You got to tell people. There's your
Yeah, you gotta
side.
tell
That's
people, yeah.
different than him hiding that. 2 children later, 14 years of my life.
Right, and that's
Or
just
is it a
that's because
chance
of
that
the
he just thought he was or was one way and then found
you
out
know,
later on?
You know,
you know.
yeah.
Remember Joe Simpson from Jessica? Remember Jessica Simpson's dad?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh my goodness. Took him what, 50
You're
years?
telling me he knew from the beginning?
You
Yeah, that
know,
man
you
knew.
know. Whether you want to say it or not, you know.
I mean, look at what's the name?
Daniel's
Jenner. Kyle Jenner. What's his name? That Jenner man.
Oh, Bruce.
Caitlyn, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he knew. I mean, and we could all tell by watching some of the show.
What about
He
that,
never.
Daniel? Is that true? Do you know?
You have to know. If you don't know, who does?
Hold on. I want to hear Daniel. Is it true?
What that about Kendall Jenner?
No, just you have to know.
Oh
early
yeah,
on.
yeah. You have to know, like you know from like your high
They
school
were.
years, like
Way
you know
before
already.
then.
And then you live that life, but then it's common for the older generation to hide that. The younger generation now, they don't care. They're coming out like, yeah, I'm bi, I'm gay, whatever. I like both guys and girls. But it's very common for the older generation to be like that. They know from day one. They know. Like I knew since I was in I'm 35, and I knew since I was in first grade. So
Okay.
yeah, it's very common for people to do that nowadays, but the older generation most likely than the younger.
All right,
And
guys.
then you decide when you want to come out, depending on how comfortable you are and the people around you are, right?
Yeah, depending on who's judging, who's not judging, where you've been brought up, your family.
But Daniel, I want to say this to you. Society has changed so much to where we respect you. Okay? So don't feel like the whole world is against you because of your sexuality.
No, I'm not saying that at all. What I was doing was addressing what's going on in the chat. I know Sherelle wasn't aware of. I understand. I know that you guys up here right now, the four of you, have not done that. But what was going on in the chat, I was placed on timeout. So now I come up so I can actually voice how I feel. That's why I came up.
Now you'll get out of timeout.
Wow. All right. Let's move on to some other topics. Did anybody want to stay on for other topics?
Sure.
I ain't got nothing to do but wait for Perry's show.
Oh, Perry, I love your sound effects. It's funny.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it.
No, Daniel. No.
I love to see Sherelle and go off. It's funny.
Just let me wrap this up because we're just about done. Hold on. Let me see. Michael, did you want to say something really quick for me?
Hell no.
I can't hear.
Wait a minute. Hold on, Sorrel. You know I'm trying to learn. I ain't got nothing on though. Can you hear me?
We have 2 voices coming out.
Okay, sound off really quick, Michael.
Hey, if you haven't already subscribed to the Perry's live show,
tell us what you want.
Michael, come on.
I'm just saying. But
to the topic.
All right, I want to say to that young man up in my top right corner up there, I salute you. I mean, nobody was on here bashing you. I understand quite exactly where you come from because I was molested by a man and emmed. I'm sorry. I was emmed by a male and a female. So that left me like, growing up, I was like 7 or 8 years old. So And I can tell my story because it makes me feel good about telling my story, sir. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's mental, you know that it's not right to be touched by a man, and you a man, you know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
Follow him at the Michael Stovall show, and he can tell you his story. Right, Michael?
This is not your show, though.
Whoa, what happened? Hold on.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying you can't dictate somebody else's show, ma'am. I'm just
okay. Whoa. Stop. You were addressing Daniel. You understood Daniel's other side that he was talking about?
Yes, ma'am. I mean, because you don't, I mean, when you've been when you are
I don't want to talk about that. We can't talk about that.
Okay, but what you want to talk about, baby?
But thank you for supporting Daniel. I appreciate it.
You're more valuable and shiny than gold.
All right, boo.
What I want to say is if anybody, and that's everybody in the chat also, if anyone wants to eliminate the concept of DL and undercover, then stop judging guys for liking who they like. That's all. You guys can do it with girls. You guys praise girls for liking what they like. If you guys want guys to stop being DL, then stop judging guys for liking what they like. If that happens, more than likely they will come out.
All right. Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate you coming.
Thanks.
Yeah, Daniel, thank you. Yeah. V, I love you. I missed you.
What happened?
Yeah.
What just happened?
You know what happened? That's why Perry went in Avatar. He was over there laughing.
No, to the Perry show. That's kind of talk we talk on Perry show.
Exactly.
I can't tell. Wait, what just happened? I lost control. I lost all control. Listen, what were the stories we were talking about today? We were talking about yeah. That's a whole. I didn't expect that.
That was a late night topic.
Yeah. It
That's
must be a full moon. I don't know. It was too much. That was crazy. But now Tia is dealing with a lot. Now I do commend her.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, she didn't go out there and start badging him from the beginning, being the angry black woman.
She could have.
Yeah.
What else did we talk about? P. Diddy. That's a mess. Yep. Is he too old? Sin, to be
Yeah. We call him Hips.
Well, I mean, look, he ain't dating himself. These young women, and I agree with you, Perry, they're after him because he has money.
Exactly. I date him too for $1 million a month.
You would date Diddy and let him have other women.
Yeah, just don't call me on Monday.
Let me move on. Krishan, she'll find her strength one day, I hope.
I do too.
Prayers go out to Aaron Carter. That's crazy. Oh, and did you hear the tape V for Takeoff? The nurse explained.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
That was really
sad. That was sad.
Yeah.
Sad. Yeah.
Very sad.
You still laughing?
Well, I'm laughing in the chat. They call him P. Diddy, your grandpa. If they think he's dating somebody.
Yeah.
He ain't dating himself. He has a baby on the way at 53. This is a mess.
I'm not shocked.
Exactly. Somebody trapped them hips.
Yeah. This was a crazy show today, but y'all are a mess. I cannot. I'm just gonna wrap this up because I ain't gonna talk about this. Perry, what do you gotta say? You sitting over there quiet.
Oh no, ain't too much to say. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that because it's the People's Channel. I just wanted to make sure that nobody felt like they was being judged or, you know what I mean.
Look, I need to digress.
I just didn't want nobody to feel offended or anything like that.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's offended. I think it's a good thing that you guys let people come up and say what they have to say. There's not a lot of channels that do that, so you get to voice your opinion, and it's just your opinion, and not a lot of channels that do that. So
right, that's why we love the Perry and Sherelle's world. Perry just over there with sound effects.
I've said they'll stop lying when they stop getting treated the way they do. We must do better as a community of people. It's not them, it's us. Damn. It's a touchy subject that I had no idea of talking about.
I need a bath after that.
All right, yeah. This is the People's Channel, so you can't come up and say whatever you want. I can't touch certain topics. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But,
we know.
Yeah. All right, everybody. We're done. Came in. I said it was going to be a quick video again. It's been an hour and 15.
I know.
I tried to really make this 20 minutes, huh?
You gotta stop saying quick videos.
Exactly.
All right, you guys, don't forget to hit that like button on your way out. If I didn't get to your call backstage, because it's just, I apologize. I want to thank everyone for super chats. You have to support the channel, but you do. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. On three, guys, let's say bye. 1, 2, 3. Bye, guys.
Bye.